Good morning to all viewers. Again, it's day 3 of the Asian Canoe Polo Championships here in Singapore. As you can see on your right screen, the right side of your screen, the Under-21 Singapore team just switching their life vest color because of the close similarity to their counterparts from the Japanese team, who is on the left side of your screen. So just switching up colors so there's no confusion later on, and the match is about to get underway. We're off now, and Singapore actually gained first possession, and we will now have the chance to start the attack. Tomari of Japan actually having a significant speed advantage over her counterpart, but that same speed carried her away from the ball, which her Singapore counterpart Wang was very glad to pick up. Space on the right flank now for Jagdish, in zone pass to Wang, and there's space on the left now. The referee has given a foul against Singapore, an illegal paddle, and Japan now gain possession. Tomimura now the keeper and also captain for this Japanese Under-21 team, just taking her time to dribble the ball up as her side forms up for the attack. So we saw a display of Tomimura's shooting ability from outside the box yesterday in their match against Thailand, and hopefully we can see that again today. There's been a loose pass now, and Wang of Singapore goes for the ball, but looks like her paddle went over her opponent's boat. So foul against Singapore team, and the Japanese team regains possession. So Yamamoto now with the ball. Also a dangerous player for the Japanese team following their performance against the Thailand team yesterday, which was a high-scoring encounter. We saw Nakamura of Japan being a dangerous presence within the box and linking up well with her teammate on the left flank. But Singapore now gain possession, and a fast break is on. Poon now tries to communicate with a friend by jerking her neck and gets the correct response in return. Still on the fast break now. Poon with help on her right from Jagdish. So pass into space. Jagdish still has the ball. And that's a high switch off the flank to Wang on the left. In zone pass to Poon, but the ball is loose. And Tomari of Japan gains possession. Fast break to Japan team now. You can see the nerves are showing for both sides. Passes that would normally reach the hands of the teammates now bobbling around, bouncing off the boats. So it's a huge fixture, semi-final. The winner of this match actually gains qualification to the finals to fight out for champion. So understandable for some nerves, and we'll hope to see that calm down. And as mentioned again, Yamamoto, dangerous for Japan with big shots from outside the box, scores the first goal of the day. So Japan now lead 1-0, and Singapore need to adapt. So lots of time left in the first half, just under 7 minutes to go. We see Ho now communicating with her teammate Lim on the right flank, who will now start the attack. Ho now in support and Poon down the middle, but Ho goes for a long shot, is blocked by Yamamoto. Lim goes for the rebound, and Tomimura is in trouble here. It's a great pressure by the Singapore player Lim, making sure that Tomimura did not have a clear outlet pass, and actually used the momentum of a tackle to push Tomimura above the line, across the line, to win a corner. So corner now for Singapore. Sitan now on the left flank, there's space. But Lim and Poon have combined down the middle to put pressure on the side defender. In the meantime, Wang is jostling for space on the left. Lim now with the ball. Lim now with the ball and space now on the left. For Tan of Singapore, the shot goes high and Japan gain possession. Tomimura now dribbling, and there has been a Japanese substitution. Yokono is now on the pitch. So again, now for those tuning in from the comfort of your homes, you can pay attention to the Japanese offense. You can see players number 5, Nakamura, players number 2, Yamamoto, and players number 3, Tomimura. These are the players of the Japanese team that have an instinct for the attack. They have big shots from outside the zone and in the box. So something to pay attention to definitely for yourself, and also the Singapore ladies that are playing on the pitch at this moment. So Yokono now jostling for space on the right flank against the Singapore defender Lim. Taniguchi has actually taken a dribble from the corner and makes a high pass to Tomimura, which is actually being challenged now by Lim of Singapore, who makes a dribble, and great pressure there by Yamamoto to counter the fast break. Close shave for Japan, and Wang of Singapore would definitely think she could have done better in that situation. Ball's back with the Japanese now, Tomimura directing the proceedings as she was yesterday. So Nakamura, Tomimura, and Yamamoto are now playing beside each other. If they can combine well, they can definitely find a chance to score. So high ball now to Nakamura, distance shot, and now a great block by Singapore goalkeeper Ho, and the Japanese team wins a corner. Ho now looking to the sky for inspiration. She knows she could have gotten the ball and set her team off on a fast break. So again, now Singapore pressuring the corner. So it's a loose pass now, ball bouncing off the water, and the Japanese managed to keep it in. Nakamura now with the ball, making a pass to Tomimura. There's a drive down on the right hand side by Taniguchi. It's a great pass also, and an equally great block by Singapore goalkeeper Ho. So keep an eye on the right side of the screen now. Yamamoto now sneaking behind Tomari, who looks to be jostling for space for her. Loose pass now, and Jagdish of Singapore recovers the ball. Singapore are now on the fast break. It's an outlet pass to Poon now. So Poon is dribbling with 2 players behind her. She makes a pass to Wang, and Japanese looks to have thwarted the fast break for now. So Singapore can look to play a default offense and look to be doing exactly just so. Wang of Singapore now taking up her place in the zone, jostling for space on the middle. Jagdish drives down the left, and the shot goes wide. So as you can see on the left side of your screen, there is a clock showing 60 seconds at the corner of the pitch. The purpose of that is the shot clock, where each team are entitled to 60 seconds to make an offensive play against your opponents. So perhaps Jagdish could have played time a bit more, because the Singapore team has been perpetually in defense for the last 5 minutes. Bit of pressure being applied now by the Singapore defense. So Wang now moving back to position. So tackle now on Tomimura. It's a great pass, and the ball is in the water, but left-hander rescues it. Shot off the crossbar. Singapore's on the fast break. Poon, outlet now to Tan, back to Ho. And Poon calls for the ball, and fast break is off for now. Poon looks for a distance pass, but it looks like the bulk of the Japanese team are back in defense. So the 3 Singapore players will now bring the ball up together. Tan on the left flank, Ho in the middle, and Wang on the right. So Tan starts the drive in, looks back to Ho. There's space now on the right hand side. Distance shot and a goal. Equalizer by the Singapore goalkeeper.
Goal to Singapore.
Goal!
Goal from Singapore number 1, Ashley Poon.
No, you number 1, right?
Yeah.
No, number 1 is I thought it was the goalkeeper.
Oh no.
So Japan now looking back to regain their advantage, doing some passing outside to calm those nerves. Probably 40 seconds of the game clock now, so it looks like the Japanese team are setting up for the final wave and the final shot. Because if you get the shot away with 10 seconds to go, then there is no chance for your opponents to go on a counter. So it looks like that's what the Japanese team are setting up now. Loose ball, Yamamoto recovers it. There's space on the left now for Nakamura. She shoots and it's a block by Singapore goalkeeper. Still a bit of time left. Distance pass now. 10 seconds on the clock. So space on the right now. Oh, and the pass is blocked by Tomari of Japan. And surely that's the end of the first half. Ooh. Feeling the pressure, definitely player. Lim from Singapore. If she managed to get the pass down to the middle, that would have been a decent goal scoring opportunity. And we go into half time. And we're about to start second half. Referee is ready. Teams are ready and referee starts second half.
And here we go.
Looks like Marina of Japan again showing her speed. But again, the Singapore team managed to recover the rebound. So Singapore back in offense with Ho starting proceedings. passing to Poon, who is now on the left. Jagdish taking up her space on the right, and Wang on the right and Jagdish on the left. My bad. So space on left flank now. Jagdish goes for a shot, and it's a good block by Tomimura, the Japanese goalkeeper. But Wang of Singapore is now pressuring for the rebound, and she is successful in doing so. Looking for support now, and Singapore have a new 60 seconds to attack, but the pass has been blocked. But with the situation that the defender was in, she has to put it out for a corner. So Singapore get the corner. So Wang of Singapore now to start the corner. Jagdish now in the middle to Ho on the left. And Poon back out to Ho with Tomari applying a bit of pressure. So pass is a bit too high for Wang on the right flank, and Yamamoto of Japan now applying some pressure. Can Wang apply pressure in return? So outlet pass by Yamamoto to Tomari. So there's fast break on for Japan, but she opts to pass it back to Tomimura, as most of the Singapore players are now back in position. So just about 35 seconds left on the shot clock now for Japan, as they look to get their next shot on goal. So again, keep an eye out for Nakamura, number 5, and Yamamoto as well as Tomimura. They have been dangerous over the past few days, and they will continue to be dangerous. But the shot goes just above the crossbar, and it's a Singapore goal line throw. So Poon now passing it to Lim on the right. Ho in support down the middle. Looking to go for a shot, but she makes a pass to Wang in the middle. Space on the right. That's a great pass. It's a great shot.
Go to Singapore, number 7. Score now is 2-1. Singapore, Japan.
Just do the commentary together. Just do the commentary together in this case. Just use both mic. Yeah.
But you say different people the tactics.
Yeah. I think it's okay, to be honest.
But I worry the volume still it's a bit too loud. But when you constantly talk out, then it might distract.
Yeah, I can see. So Japan now in attack, looking to respond, and they do immediately. So Taniguchi of the Japanese team equalizes, and score is now level.
Go to Team Japan.
2-2.
Score now is 2-2.
So Singapore working to do a similar attack right now. So Amir Tan on the left flank, back to Ho. Ashlyn Poon in the middle, and Lim down on the right flank, back to Poon. Looking to pass to Ho again, and back to Tan. She resets out. There's still some time left on the shot clock, and most of the defense have now shifted to the left. Shot attempt by Poon is blocked, and Singapore win the corner.
Corner to Team Singapore.
So in the typical offense that Singapore are trying to work, they have 4 players on the outside. It's a typical side overload where the ball travels in a single direction from right to left, and the defenders will be obligated to follow, thereby creating a space on the opposite side should they wish to go for another attempt. So shot down the middle, blocked again for another corner. So Tan of Singapore now retrieving the ball to start the corner. Poon now moving to support her down on the left flank, and we see Ho still down in the middle, looking for a shot probably. Teammate Lim is in space, but so are the Japanese defenders. So attack is sorted for now. Space now on the left for Tan. You can see now the Japanese players trying to regain their position down on the left. They are facing Poon and Tan respectively, which is where they believe that the danger is going to come from. So quick reset now down the middle. Ho glances at the clock, space down on the right for Lim. She might go for the pass instead. Yes, she does. And the Japanese have successfully defended that wave. And Singapore probably have not much time left on the shot clock to get a shot away. So Tan now on the left. Poon to Ho. Space on the right. The pass is high, but she gets it with a pedal. Pressure by the Japanese defender. Wang tries to pass it back to a teammate. And there's pressure now by Tomari of Japan. Yokono, sorry. And Japan are now on the fast break. Tomimura in space. Yamamoto back in support. She takes a dribble. Pretty sure she'll be looking for a decent shot again, but now Nakamura is in space. And it's a steal by a Singapore team. Wang gets possession for Singapore, and Singapore are now on the fast break. Outlet pass to the left with pressure by the Japanese defender. So Tan passes the ball backwards, and looks like the fast break has been thwarted for now. Poon in possession for Singapore, with Ho in support on her right. So just about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go on the game clock. Should the score lines remain level, both teams will then have to move to a golden goal format, where the first team who scores will win. So Wang now of Singapore taking a position back in the zone. Ho receiving the ball, space on the left flank now. Distance shot and a great goal. Poon of Singapore.
Goal for Singapore from number 1, Ashton Poon.
So Japan now restarting proceedings. Again, we see Yamamoto, Tomimura, and Nakamura together on the outside. They will look to assist each other as they look to equalize. So Singapore now getting lots of pedals in between the shots, and the keeper has actually blocked a shot. Yokono of Japan actually gets a rebound and manages to pass it out to her team to replay the attack. So 50 seconds on the shot clock now for Japan. Wang's under pressure on Nakamura, who has to pass the ball back to Tomimura. So both players 3 and 5 are of the same last name. They are Wang, so please do not be confused. And both of them are also coincidentally playing up top. So you see now Wang moving towards number 3 and the other Wang moving to number 2. There's a shot and it's a goal, and again, so dangerous. Yamamoto, great shot from outside of the box.
Number 2.
And surely Singapore have to.
Yamamoto.
Singapore back on attack now. Just about 1 minute 50 seconds to go on the game clock, and the score is level. Space down on the left, but Poon is filling it. She shoots and she scores. Another long distance shot, and Singapore now have to defend their lead. Ashton Poon.
Goal from Team Singapore number 1, Ashton Poon.
And surely now Singapore needs to work hard in the defense. They would do well not to allow more distance shots come in. If they can weather out the remaining 1 minute and 38 seconds, they are on course to make the final. So Japan now lining up to restart play from the middle, which is what you need to do so after conceding a goal. And you can see the Singapore defenders actually moving high up the pitch now to pressure the Japanese into making a bad pass. So loose pass now, and it's a loose ball. Singapore looks to have transitioned into a mini press. Jagdish now trying to regain space in the middle. It's a good tackle by Wang, but the referee blows for a foul. So possession back to the Japanese, and the Singapore team drop back into defense. So high ball almost blocked there by Wang. And we see the Japanese player in support now. Tomari of Japan passing back to Nakamura, who now passes it to Yamamoto. Good pressure there by Wang of Singapore to make sure there was no safe pass to the driving Tomimura, and she has to go for the high pass to the opposite flank to Nakamura. And Wang definitely has seen the danger. She has moved. The pass is high to Tomimura, and Wang is actually gained possession for Singapore. Fast break is on for Singapore. If they can hold possession, they win. So she throws the ball out for the corner. It's a Japanese corner now. Surely, how much time is there left on the game clock? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Singapore make the final. And the score is 4-3.
And Singapore wins the game against Team Japan with the score of 4-3. Game time.
So apologies, the referee has actually put back play for 2 more seconds on the game clock. So Japan now has 2 seconds to start the corner and make an attempt on the goal.
2 more seconds of game time. There's still a chance for Team Japan. Now we are waiting for the
You can hear
start the game clock.
You can hear tension in the crowd. They are just trying to support the Singapore team to hold out for the last 2 seconds. While on the right, we can hear the Japanese supporters trying to shout encouragement to their team who's playing. So the ball starts, the pass is blocked, and that's full time. Singapore make the final.
And game has concluded with